Agents, we all know that once we have a deal under contract, that our job is not over. It just shifts, and it's our job to proactively manage our transactions and lead our clients to a successful closing table. Today, I'm going to share some tips on how you can keep more deals together, because we work really hard for our clients and we don't want to have things fall apart if we can control it. The first tip I want to share is to over-communicate and set really clear expectations early on. So a smooth transaction actually starts at your listing appointment or your buyer consultation. We have got to do a better job at setting expectations. Our clients don't do this every day like we do. So we might think something is common sense or that everyone knows it, but we are the professionals and we've got to make sure that people understand the journey ahead of them and the potential pitfalls that can come up. I know we don't like to be Debbie Downers and talk about everything that can go wrong in a transaction, but we do owe it to our clients to make sure that they're informed and educated and to mitigate any surprises that could come up along the way. I like to do weekly updates for my buyers and my sellers. I don't think that monthly is even enough in this market. We're seeing micro shifts along the way, and we want to keep people informed with updated data on a weekly basis. The second tip is we've got to be the transaction quarterbacks. You need to have checklists and systems for every step in the process and try to get ahead of your clients' questions and concerns, again, by being proactive with your communication. The other thing that someone taught me early on in like my first week of real estate, they said, hey, when you're in a transaction, just assume that you're going to do every part of it. Don't assume that other people are going to do their part. Just take more control and make sure that things are moving forward. Never assume that other people are going to be doing things at the level that you want them to happen. So be the transaction quarterback. Try to be proactive and get ahead of people's concerns and pitfalls, and your clients will have a much better experience working with you, which will not only lead to a successful closing, hopefully, but also more referrals after closing. And then finally, we've got to be better with controlling our own emotions, right? We do this for a living. Our clients do not. Sometimes people are going, 7-10 years, or maybe this is their first time ever in a real estate transaction. They don't do this all the time. They're not watching videos like this. They're not in training rooms with other agents. They're not eating, living, and breathing real estate like we are. So we've got to be the confident, calm, wise advisor for our clients. And we can only do that if we keep our own emotions between the lines. One of the things I always say is our clients are allowed to have feelings. This is one of the largest investments people make in their lives, right? And so just like when someone's getting married, they might be a little more on edge, before their wedding. We call them bridezilla. Right? So just the same in a transaction, we have to remember this is stressful for people and they're allowed to have emotions. If they get an inspection response that has a whole laundry list of things that need done, your seller's allowed to be annoyed by it. Right? Don't take it personally. And you have to make sure that you're remaining calm and giving them guidance and leadership through the process. I hope that these 3 tips really help you keep more of your transactions together. I know it's been a little tough out there. I'm hearing that people are experiencing more sale fails, and I think that we can avoid a lot of them by just doing a little bit better, communicating expectations on the front end and communicating more often through the process. I'm Jacqueline Smith with Evergreen Real Estate Partners. Thank you so much for tuning into my videos. If I can help you with anything, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you out. Have a great one. See you on the next video.